Hello, it is a dark episode for January the 27th, 2022, and it is gushing down with rain. And luckily, because I think I mentioned yesterday, the front brakes on my bike went as I was going to work. I was like coming down the final big hill, very steep incline to work when snap! And the front brakes, luckily the front brakes went. If the back brakes had gone, I may have gone end over end on myself or have had more serious trouble. I mean, luckily I was not going fast at that point. I was trying to go slow down this thing because I have to go down and then turn right onto the road that leads to the house that I work at. Snapped, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna take my bike in today, and it'll be in there for like until Wednesday or Thursday, because it just gets in the queue. Except I got there, and they weren't that busy. And he said, oh, I can just do it right now, and in 5 minutes I was done. I was out of the shop again with my bike repaired, which is great, and a bike to work. And then the skies opened up, and it's been raining since about 7, really hard, and I got to bike home in it. It's funny, I was talking to Didi, a fellow from Kenya, and he's like, you're an alien. You actually bike in your shorts in this weather, which, it's Victoria, and it's like maybe 10 or 7 degrees. So it's like, it's not from my point of view, cold. From Didi's point of view, from Kenya, it's like if you're in Kenya and it's like it's in the 20s, it's cold. So from his point of view, it's goddamn cold, even here in Victoria. So yes, and I was talking to another person who I work with who is from the Philippines, who is also like, yeah, it's freaking cold here, dude. But that is a thing. And I mean, in the summertime, it'll be 30. I will be fucking dying of the heat. Horrible time sleeping, have the air conditioning on, and they will be, oh, it's okay. It's sort of warmish now. So, considering what Victoria is like for a good majority of the year, my body is well adapted to this, and that's good. All right, it's interesting how human bodies are like that. Like if you grow up a certain way, you're just used to it, and it feels that way, and it feels right. And if you're not, it feels miserable. And sometimes, even if you don't grow up in it, well, I mean, I grew up in the interior where it just wasn't this rainy all the time. A lot of people get break and get seasonal affective disorder. It's just like, it's gray and it's raining all the time, and they get super depressed, and they just go back to the interior, or they go somewhere where it's not raining all the time. I did have a little bit of that, I think, at the beginning of coming down here. Luckily, I did it in my 20s, and then I was fine. And now I bike in the rain, so I'm still getting outside, and I do not feel any bits of depression at all. And I'm also probably not as prone to it as people who genuinely suffer from this disorder. And it's not like, oh, buck up things. I was just lucky I had maybe a little bit of that, but not enough that I wasn't able to make the jump, make the adjustment. All right. I'll chat later.